السلام عليكم طلابي الأعزاء، كيف حالكم اليوم؟ بدايةً أحب أن أقول لكم إن شاء الله ربنا بيتقبل طاعاتكم في هذا الشهر الفضيل، وأود أيضًا بهذه المناسبة المباركة أن أشكركم الشكر الجزيل على دعم القناة. الحمد لله وصلنا إلى 1000 مشترك أخيرًا بعد عناء دام سنة كاملة من التحضير والتعليم. شكرًا لكم مرة أخرى على دعم القناة، وأتمنى أن تكونوا قد استفدتم، وأتمنى منكم أن تدعموا القناة أيضًا like, subscribe and share with your friends. Let's start today. We're going to do an exercise on reading. I chose the same actually text that I used before. And we're just going to start with this one here today. As you can see, we have this question, which is titled as, so here there are some notes have been made. So this is a note completion exercise. About the matches described in reading passage 1, this passage. Decide which type of match A to H corresponds with each description and write your answers in boxes 9 to 15. طيب بداية يعني دائما قرر من أين ستبدأ. هل ستبدأ من هنا من عند النوتس ولا من types of matches. Now generally speaking it would be always easier to look for the names of these matches. Now remember we can use one of them more than once, and maybe some of them we will not use at all, because as you can see the number is more than we need to match from 9 to 15. طيب let's نبدأ بسم الله. I will start with ethereal match. Now I start where I stopped in the previous question. In the previous question we stopped here or a little bit up, and then we're going to proceed from here. So I look for the word ethereal match. Now of course before that you need to read all these choices. So I just look for ethereal matches and I go through very quickly, and here it is, ethereal matches. So I read very quickly what they say about them. So as you can see here, the quest for practical match really began after 1781, when a group of French chemists came up with the phosphoric candle or ethereal match, a sealed glass tube containing a twist of paper tipped with phosphorus. When the tube was broken, air rushed in, causing the phosphorus self-combust. Okay. طيب, and all right, هلا هون if you continue reading it says an even more hazardous device إلى آخره. Here they started talking about something different, so I need to stop. I go back to the question. So where would I put A here? That's the question. So I read, made using a less poisonous type? No. Identical to a previous type of match? No. Because the deadly illness, they didn't talk about people getting sick or dying. First look like modern matches? No. First matches for advertising? Nothing. Relied on airtight glass container. Okay, they talked about glass and air and things like that. So I just go back again and read a twist of paper. So it's a sealed glass tube. So it is a sealed glass tube. As you can see, I'm going to mark it. Sealed glass tube containing a twist of paper tipped إلى آخره. Here, what do they say? An airtight glass container. It's the same meaning. So this means I'm just going to, I will just write A next to 14. Now remember, you might use this also in other descriptions. So I just go again to 15, made with the help of an army design. They didn't talk about it, so we stop here and we go to the next one. خلينا نشوف الآن نكمل. Instantaneous light box. Okay, instantaneous light box. I go through wherever we stopped here. And then here it is, instantaneous light box. So I just read about it. An even more hazardous device, yani more dangerous, popular in America was the instantaneous light box, a bottle filled with sulfuric acid into which splints treated with chemicals were dipped. طيب, I read some kind of chemical mentioned in the choices, صح? What was that? We look here. No, it's phosphorus. It's not sulfuric. These are two different chemicals. معناته this is not it. So I just proceed with the reading. Identical to a previous type of match. Nothing. I go through them very quickly. Nothing. So probably B is not going to be used at all. Now let's go to C. C, the name is Congreves. I just go quickly. Wherever we stopped, I go down. Here's the word Congreve and here's Congreves. طيب, it is advisable always to start reading from the beginning. The first matches resembling those used today were made in 1827. So, these Congreves were similar to what? To the matches that we use today. This is what they say. Did I read something like this in the notes? I go through them. Identical to previous type of match. Okay, maybe, but maybe there's something more similar. First to look like modern matches. Now this is one, yes. So I would say C. First to look like modern matches, I would use this one because it says the same thing here. If you look with me again, first look like modern matches. First matches resembling these used today. Today, used today, modern matches, it's the same thing. طيب, نكمل الآن. Now remember, I used it here, so I stopped at 12. There might be other similar ones. So I just continue reading. Okay, an English pharmacist who borrowed the formula from a military rocket maker called Congreve. So he borrowed his design from something related to military thingy. So I just go, did I read something about military? I think I did. So I just go through them very quickly. Okay, made with the help of an army design. This looks similar. So I go back again, double check. Borrowed formula from a military rocket maker called Congreve. Okay, so this matches it actually. So I think also C goes with the description number 15. All right. خلصنا now. We finished with Congreves. I go to Lucifer's. Now Lucifer is actually means the devil, and it's one of the names for the devil, but they're using it to refer to matches, and we always associate Lucifer to fire or hell, so that's similar. This is where they got the name from. So I go and look for the word Lucifer. Here it is. Lucifer's. It's not even one devil, it's more than one. يعني مش بكفينا واحد. So Lucifer's, I just go and read a little bit about it. So Walker never patent his invention. Patent, it means يعني ما سجل براءة اختراع لهذا الاختراع. And 3 years later, it was copied by Samuel Jones. So Samuel Jones copied it, who marketed his product as Lucifer's. Okay. طيب, so I just go back and see here, made using a less poisonous type of phosphor, didn't mention that. Identical to a previous type of match. I think this is it, yes, because it looks exactly, they said he copied it, so it is identical. So to copy something, it means what? To make an identical resemblance of it or whatever. So that would be one. So I just keep looking. طبعا لازم أكمل. I have to finish all of the points and go through them. Nothing is there. طيب, الآن let's go to the next one. The first strike anywhere match. First strike anywhere match. Okay, I think I came across this one. So I just go quickly down. Lucifer, student called Charles. Here is the name. Hey, Laina. So what do? Read from the beginning of the sentence. So about the same time, a French chemistry student called Charles Soria produced the first strike anywhere match by substituting white phosphorus for the potassium chlorate in the Walker formula. However, since white phosphorus is a deadly poison, from 1845 matchmakers exposed to its fumes succumb to necrosis, a disease that eats away jaw bones, إلى آخره. So I learned that this is dangerous. It causes deadly diseases. They named actually the disease. So this is about what? About the first strike anywhere match. Okay, so did I read anything about this? I think made using a less poisonous type of phosphorus? No, it's actually the opposite. It was deadly. It killed people. Identical to previous type? No. Caused a deadly illness? Yeah, this is it. So it actually caused a deadly illness. So 11 goes with E. Now, of course, I have to proceed. لازم أكمل النقاط كلها وأشوف if there is anything also can be used with E. First match is used for advertising. No, they didn't talk about that at all. طيب خلينا نكمل الآن. Landstorm's safety match. Okay. Landstorm safety match. So I just look for the word Landstorm. Now here we got done with this paragraph. So this means I'm just going to move to the next one. Okay, I need to find the word Landstorm match. So I just look very quickly through this one here. Here it is, Landstorm. They mention the name of the person. So Landstorm safety match. Here's exactly the same name. Landstorm safety matches were safe because the red phosphorus was non-toxic. It was painted on the striking surface instead. Okay, so it was what? It was less poisonous, or as I remember, they talked about less poisonous. Now, less poisonous does not exactly mean what they mentioned here. Were safe because the red was non-toxic. Non-toxic, it means it's not poisonous at all. Here it says less poisonous, so it's close to the meaning. So I would choose 9 goes with F, as you can see here. Now, if I go through these all together, I just go review them again. There is nothing that is left for the Landstorm safety matches. So I go now to G, book matches, something called book matches. Type. Now I go to book matches, so I skim through very quickly looking for the word book matches. We have diamond match here, okay. I need something called book matches. Okay. So company bought diamond match, like before, diamond match company performed work properly in different condition. It's fine, adapted, okay. Okay, book matches, here it is. Type. So I will start reading from the beginning of this sentence. The Americans, however, can claim several firsts in match technologies and marketing. In 1892, the Diamond Match Company pioneered book matches. The innovation didn't catch on until after 1896, when a brewery had the novel idea of advertising its product in matchbooks. Okay, so advertising. We did actually talk about advertising in the choices here from 9 to 15. So I just go through them very quickly. And here it is, yes, first match is used for advertising. طبعا بما انه هو اخر choice هذا إلنا فيعني it will be, of course, it will be G. لكن أنا حبيت أورجيكم طريقة الحل. طبعا the last one, waterproof matches, ما مرت معنا لكن هي مذكورة هنا في الإكزامبل. And this is how you do this reading, how you apply skimming through and actually understanding the details, and you apply it to this kind of questions, which is note-taking. أتمنى أنكم تكونوا استفدتوا، أتمنى منكم دعم القناة، المزيد من الدعم إن شاء الله. مرة أخرى كل عام وأنتم بخير لرمضان، وإن شاء الله تكونوا استفدتوا. If you have any questions, please let me know. Write down in the comments section, and also like, subscribe, and share. And have a good day. Bye.